it was like lightly raspy, you know, it's just a little bit. All right, today I'm checking out Suzanne Vega. I'm listening to the song Solitude Standing. Let's get into it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Solitude stands by the window. She turns her head as I walk in the room. I can see by her eyes she's been waiting, standing in the slant of a late afternoon. And she turns to me with her hand extended, her palm is split with a flower with a flame. Solitude stands in the doorway. I'm struck once again by her black silhouette, by her long cool stare and her silence. I suddenly remember each time we've met, and she turns to me with her hand extended, her palm is split with a flower with a flame. She says I've come to set a twisted thing straight. And she says I've come to lighten this dark heart. She takes my wrist, I feel her imprint of fear. And I said I never thought of finding you here. And I turn to the crowd as they're watching, sitting all together in the dark and the warm, and I wanted to be in there among them. I see how their eyes are gathered into one, and she turns to me with her hand extended, her palm is split with a flower with a flame.
Yeah, this is some artsy fartsy poetic stuff right here. She's singing a song with solitude being basically personified, right? Solitude saying it, solitude come to her arm extended while she's performing. Am I getting that right? That's what she's like, I never thought I'd find you here. She's performing, she's looking out to the crowd's looking at her, but she's having this whole solitude experience. I just want to keep listening. I just want to keep listening and get back to the song, but it does help to pause it. It like helps me process the song. You get to pause it, you get to chew on it for a little bit, and then you go back in feeling refreshed. Your brain is sharp and whatnot. But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. She's a pretty voice, but that's where I'm at lyrically with the song. It's like an interesting, abstract, poetic little thing going on.
I've come to set a twisted thing straight.
So Solitude was meeting her everywhere. Okay. I was looking for some kind of closure, you know? It's just like boom. Solitude here, solitude there, solitude, solitude everywhere. But maybe that's it. Maybe that is literally just it. You could be doing anything. You could be performing in front of thousands of people and then get struck with loneliness. Is solitude kind of synonymous for loneliness? Not really. That's a stretch. But I don't know then. Solitude, like yeah, you're doing everything by yourself, I guess. Even if you're with people, it's just you going through your life experience. This is, for me, this is a thinker. It's a slow burn. I'd have to read the lyrics and chew on this and click some annotations. But what I do know, and she had a pretty voice, it was like lightly raspy, you know, it's just a little bit, that little bit of layer of rasp. Still smooth, not so raspy where it's like, oh, dang, that texture, ooh, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that to where you're like, ooh, goosebumps, or, you know, your hairs on the back of your neck stand up. It is a little bit. It was still mostly smooth and pretty. Just a nice little layer of rasp on the vocals, nice vocal melody.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. Who to go? She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But